Hi, I'm Military Expert 5 Ignatius Wang, Director of the SAF Central Band.
This man is a legend. SAF Day, you will hear Ignatius Wang.
Military Expert 5 Ignatius Wang.
NDP Ignatius Wang.
Director of Music, Military Expert 5 Ignatius Wang.
Foreign dignitaries visit Ignatius Wang. Any parade Ignatius Wang. How many years have you been doing this, brother?
I've been in the SAF for almost 15 years.
That's a long time, 2010. Your name is so iconic because every time I do all the commentary, I see the script, I always see your name. So when did you start doing, let's say, National Day Parade?
My first National Day Parade as a musician was in 2011. And then I went to study in UK for about 3 years, from 2012 to 2015. I came back 2015 and I have not stopped doing National Day Parade.
So say the last 10 years, this man is a legend. I like to say, you see Joaquin Gomez hosting, you will see Ignatius Wang with the SAF band. What instrument do you play?
I used to play this small tuba looking like instrument. It's called the euphonium.
I'm glad he said tuba because I have no idea what he just said.
It's an Italian word for unemployment. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, it's a brass instrument, a beautiful sound, almost the same range as the cello. But of course, I decided to go into conducting quite early on.
What is this thing that you're holding? So interesting.
This is a baton. We use this to help the musicians see us better. But typically, this is more applicable for the concert hall. At the most basic level, we show the beats. But as I said, with the musicians that we have in the SAF Central Band, they don't really need the beats. So we really have to value add. We really have to make sure that we're giving them more than they see on the pitch.
So for people who don't know, like myself, what is the role of a conductor besides moving your hands? Or what exactly are you doing this?
Majority of our work happens before the performance. A strong understanding of the score. We look into the historical context, the harmony, the form and structure. And then with that knowledge and a strong understanding of the various instruments, we lead the rehearsals and we put the sounds together. Because you can imagine if everybody plays the same volume at the same time, it's just going to be a mess of sound. So we kind of organize the sounds. And then when it comes to the actual performance, see my role during the actual performance as kind of pacing the performance. So when you see me conducting, there's certain gestures that are made to adjust balance. The most obvious one, this is for more, this is a bit less, this is great. If I want something, I need it stronger, then I give a really strong beat. And I need something more lyrical. And you see me doing a little bit like that.
Let's say, for example, the guy playing the flute. Is there a flute in the orchestra?
Yes, there's a flute, yeah.
You're playing a flute too loud. So how do you tell the flute?
First thing I'll do is I'll conduct significantly smaller and I'll get his eye contact and I'll just go.
What if the guy playing the flute not paying attention, looking at the sheet?
Luckily, the musicians in the SAF Central Band are extremely competent, so we never have to do that. Yeah.
What's your role in the NDP? So what do you do? Where are you usually located?
For this year, we start kind of here, and it is part of the pre-show segment. We commemorate 60 years of the school band project that I was from, and that would feature some of the best marching school bands as well as the combined band. At the end of the performance, to make way for the troops to march in, the band typically takes up position at the back of the parade square. So I'll be there.
So you are not the guy who throw the thing.
No.
Who's that guy?
That's the drum major.
Oh, drum major.
Yeah. The drum major is kind of like the RSM. He or she is in charge of the drills and regimentation, trying to get the musicians to march well. He does the training as well in terms of drills. On parade, whenever the band is on the move, he's in charge. Because with that huge mace, he will give signals for the band when to stop, when to start, when to turn left, turn right. Because it will be not possible to shout any commands. When the band is stationary, that's when I come in.
Where are you when they're marching?
I would typically march just behind the drum major.
Besides NDP, what else do you do?
These are just two of the huge events that we do across the year. We perform very regularly at the Esplanade Concert Hall. All of our concerts are completely free to the public. We also perform in schools as part of our National Education Outreach Program. But more importantly, actually the SAF Central Band is the only band that performs for state welcome ceremonies. So every time there's a visiting president or prime minister, the SAF Central Band is the band that performs. Typically it's at the Istana, but as of now it's under renovation, so the ceremonies are either held at Parliament House or at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Didn't even know the Istana was under renovation. I'm not invited. Can you share with us some of these famous dignitaries you have played for?
Well, the most recent one in the last couple of weeks, we performed for President Prabowo from Indonesia, President Macron from France. We have quite a few more coming up as well. So every time they visit, we have to be there.
Are you under the Singapore Army or?
We are a joint entity. We serve all four services, but the Army takes care of us.
That's why when I go to the Singapore Army Facebook page, I always see SAF Central Band in Berlin. Wherever you travel, it's such an exciting. And do you take in the C-130 or you take normal airline?
Thankfully, we don't take the C-130 because the flights can be a lot longer than that. Most recently, the band was in United Kingdom, so we get invited very often to perform overseas so that we can project the professionalism of the SAF and also give the international audience a lasting impression of Singapore and our unique culture.
You've been to the White House?
In the US,
Yeah.
yes. But you know, our building in Nee Soon Camp is also called the White House.
I'm just curious. Do you have a cookhouse in the White House in Nee Soon Camp? Or?
Yes, we do.
You have a cookhouse?
Yes, we are no different from any other SAF personnel.
Okay, let's say I'm a student now. I want to pursue music full time.
Yes.
Would you recommend a career in SAF band?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I was a product from the school bands. Came from a Singaporean family. Without the school band project, there was no way I would have had the resources to study music, let alone be a professional musician. Any aspiring musicians, I would say never, just work hard. And if you're able to, join the National Youth Winds. It's a youth band that brings together some of the best young talents, and we provide them with the resources and the opportunities to perform side by side with members of the SAF Central Band. I was a product of that as well. If they then choose to make this a profession or their calling, we would absolutely welcome them to be members of the SAF Central Band.
Where can we find information how to join the SAF band?
You can check us out on our social media or also check out our website. They will have more information. If you want to find out more, feel free to send me a message as well. Happy to answer them.
SAF band, SAF Central Band. It's the same thing.
So the SAF band comprises quite a number of bands. We have the SAF Central Band, which is the flagship ensemble that's made out of professional military musicians. We have the SAF Ceremonial Band, which comprises conscript musicians, NSFs, and about 500 NS men. They perform the monthly Istana Change of Guards or the OCS commissioning parades. We also have the National Youth Winds, and later on this year, we have some musicians from the SAFVC as well. So that's a big family.
So, paint a picture for us. What is it like in a day of Ignatius Wang?
My day starts off like any SAF personnel. I either check my emails, get my schedule in place. We typically perform at least once, if not more than once a week. So that means we have very little rehearsal time, which also means that we have to be extremely prepared. So as a conductor, I spend my time making sure that I know the score well. I lead them through rehearsals. After rehearsals, I attend meetings, plan for the next performance. As for the NDP this year, I'm also part of the show committee as a DY chair for artist management.
Oh.
So that takes up a different part of my skill set as well.
DY chair never called me to be one of the artists.
I'm sure we can make that happen.
Next year. We're waiting next year since 2015. Can you tell us about the uniforms?
Over here, what you see, we have a lot of buttons. We have the ranks are here, so it's a little bit different from the rest of the SAF.
You're a military expert 5.
That's
What is
right.
that? Is that like a...
That's kind of equivalent to a major.
okay. Hello, Major. Okay.
We also have the service badges. This is our vocation badge as a director of music. So all the musicians, they have this as well, but for directors of music, they have an additional baton that comes across. So this is a service medals.
Medal.
And then on this side, I also serve as honorary aide-de-camp to the president. So this is the ADC badge. We serve the president's office in terms of making sure that his guests are well taken care of, his events run well. So anything ranging from the annual National Day Awards to the recent cabinet swearing in, that's run by ADCs as well. This is the aiguilette, so for directors of music, we wear it on this side, on the left. For the musicians, they have the musicians aiguilette as well.
Any messages to Singaporeans for National Day, and what can they look forward this year?
There's too many features this year because it's SG60. Be ready for a big show, be ready to participate and sing along. Check out the SG60 Wish segment as well, which is happening just before the parade and ceremony. We'll feature the marching bands as well as the combined band, and you can never miss the fireworks as well. So that's going to be a huge treat this year. So see you at NDP.